Hi, I'm James, your host. Welcome to Vintage Bricks. Today we are going to look at the 1986 Guarded In, a very, very special set, as we shall see. Oh, you can also see here some of my art. I'm also an artist, and this set is very artistic. As we take a look at it here, it was such a change from the normal gray sets of the Lion Knights or the Black Falcons that came just a couple years earlier. And because of that, it was such a breath of excitement, if that's a phrase. As we do a spin review, you can see this set is full of angles, and it has this nice swing out door, which we'll look at again in a minute. It had a wall that you could connect to the other forts. That was critical to make it, connectivity is what I call it. Look at those blue doors. They really pop out. And the set had these different levels. It had that kind of crow's nest on top of the Guarded In. And what a clever thing to do. So as we look at it here, a little close-up here, actually you can see I have two sets next to each other. And the maidens are serving, and then here the guys guarding the top of the castle. And there's some guests here. These are some Black Falcons. So this set really lets us make a medieval village, because you need a set like this to go with the just the pure castles. And the colors, they needed that, and we'll see later how this adds that bit of contrast. As we spin it around here, you can see how that door opens, making the playability super clever. Now, this set came out in 1986, just 2 years after the beginning of the Lion Knights and Black Falcons faction. So they just timed it perfectly. It was before the Forestmen and the Black Knights, so it just sit in here really well. Now, looking at the side of the box here, these boxes, of course, I would have to say the word incredible. Now, this is so funny. This is the knight, and he's ready to have a cold one, but he's wearing his visor. How's that going to work? He must have had a straw. On to the all-important minifigure review. All reviews need minifigure review. We're going to start with the star. The star of the show was the maiden here. Look at that. Look at that head. Another great creative decision. But to me, at first, I thought it looked a lot like Marge from The Simpsons, but I think that might have come later in time. Yeah, but it's not original, of course. If you go back in time a little bit, it looks a whole lot like the Coneheads from Saturday Night Live, which was contemporaneous to this. And here are some of the Black Falcons. They stopped in here. This inn was a drinking place of all the factions. It was the inns are not, they just want the business here. And now, when you think about this, a little aside, these flags are the valuable piece of the set. So make sure they have their clips. I mean, these are very desirable to get a nice one. She looks how proud she is to have that here. So now we'll move on to the two Lion Knight soldiers. One's an archer and one's a spearman. Yeah, there was no drunken brawls going on at this inn. So now we'll do like an overall view how the set might fit into your castle diorama. Here's two of the 60-80 sets, or the King's Castle sets. Oh, look how that sits in there when you put it as part of the castle wall. It was made for this. The only downside of the set I can see is that on the secondary markets, a bit expensive. So it'd be something you would want to save up for. Here it is with the box. Well, thank you for visiting Vintage Bricks today. Oh yeah, if you get a chance, please subscribe and come back soon. And as promised, a few of my soft pastel art pieces to end the video.